Also, another point on the same-sex marriage court ruling. That court ruling is actually good news for gay marriage advocates, even though the court upheld bans on same-sex marriage, because it is going to force the Supreme Court to take it up. This court ruling has now created a clash between federal appeals courts, with some courts saying that these bans are unconstitutional, and this court in Ohio saying no, the ban can be upheld. So now you've got a situation in which the Supreme Court will need to intervene to settle the matter. As a result of the Supreme Court's failure to intervene so far and upholding lower court rulings, so far we've got about 30 or 35 states, plus the District of Columbia, allowing same-sex marriage.
So isn't there kind of an out, though, that Supreme Court could take and avoid taking the issue up altogether?
Well, I think when you have competing federal appeals court rulings, the only way to rectify those two rulings is for the Supreme Court to step in. And the Supreme Court seems to have been waiting for kind of a momentum to build. In 1967, when the court took up Loving versus Virginia, the case involving interracial marriage bans, by that time, some 35 states were allowing interracial marriage. We now have the same situation today with respect to same-sex marriage. So I suspect the Supreme Court will look at this and say enough states are allowing it. There's sort of a critical mass that this will happen. And if the court considers this case this term, we could see a national right to same-sex marriage by June.